Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Horizon 4 for a bit of an experiment. Now, what you are looking at on screen right now is an Evo 9, a stock Evo 9, and what we are going to be doing is we are going to be setting a base speed through a speed trap in this Evo 9, and then we're going to launch from the same starting line in a stock Lamborghini Murcielago SV, and then we're going to come back and see how many upgrades it takes to get this Evo 9 to either trap the same speed or higher than the Murcielago SV. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and head to the speed trap first in the Evo stock form and see what it can manage. Now, I'm very curious to see how this ends up going, because it will not only show what the Evo is capable of, but it will be an interesting gauge of how this car will actually do or could actually do in a race against something like a full-blown supercar. So this is the speed trap we're going to be using right here, the one in the middle of the highway. Now, I'm thinking we're going to start probably right where this drag strip would technically be. And I don't want to say it's a real drag strip, but what I'll do is I'll give us a little bit of a landmark that we can start from. Now, in order to kind of take out the whole factor of, you know, just crazy top speed aerodynamics, because obviously the Murcielago is going to have better top speed aerodynamics than the top speed and aerodynamics than the Evo. That's why we're kind of not doing some sort of crazy long high-speed run, like long highway run, but we're doing sort of a shorter distance type thing. And right where we're going to be starting is going to be, let's see, let's put the front tire right at this pole. Close enough? Close enough. All right, so we're going to hit a boosted launch. And go! Now, of course, this will not be, well, probably will not be anywhere close to what the Aventador SV, what the Murcielago SV ends up trapping on this speed trap, but it will give us a good baseline for which to start. Staying flat down on the throttle. Getting close to the, whoa, there goes the train. And 137.7 miles an hour is our base speed. So that is an interesting starting point, and now we get to switch to the Murcielago. All right, so here we are in the Lamborghini Murcielago SV, and we're going to go ahead and get lined up with this pole right here, and we are probably not going to end up doing that in reverse. And let's line up our front tire right with that pole. That's right about there. Right about. We can inch forward maybe just a tad. And there, that'll be it. I just wanted to inch forward a tiny, well, come on. I'm trying not to inch it forward too far. See, I inched it forward too far. Well, whatever. That was like a couple inches. So, this is also going to be, well, this is also going to be a launch control launch, but I don't know how it'll react to it. Oh, this is going to be good. 3, 2, 1, go! Rode that clutch out big time. Sounds so good! Already way faster than what the Evo trapped stock. And 174.7 miles an hour. So that is what the Evo has to beat. So I'm going to try and, basically the goal here is to beat that speed with as few upgrades as possible. So we might get it in a few mods. We might fully build the thing and not beat that speed. But let's go ahead and head back to the festival or to one of our houses. Actually, we'll probably head to one of our houses and build the Evo and see what we can get out of it. All right, so for the first round of upgrades on the Evo, I'm thinking I kind of want to get it close to 450 horsepower, I want to say. Now, stock power is going to be, let's see, just so I make sure I get this right, 286 horsepower and 289 foot-pounds of torque. So let's try and get this car up to about 450 first, and we'll go back and see if we can beat it with about 450 horsepower. Now, I want to install a couple of other mods while I'm here. I want to install a race clutch so we can launch better, and so we don't get as much slipping. I also want to do, let's see, well, where are we at on power right now? 512, good God. Well, 472. Okay, we're at 472 horsepower. 472 horsepower, and that is, we've done a race clutch, and we've done a intake, fuel system, ignition system, exhaust, and let's see, cams, and I believe that's it. We haven't done anything else. We did put a race flywheel in the car, which is also going to help, obviously, with that race clutch combo. And so now we're going to head back to that. Speed trap. See what we can do. And I'm actually going to drive the car there instead of fast traveling, just so I can get acclimated to the car and just kind of feel out what it feels like to drive on the way over there. And it could be a big step in the right direction. Now, it's a bit of a sleeper because I haven't really modified the exterior much at all. I haven't even changed the wheels. I haven't put it on any other suspension. It looks like a stock Evo, but it's also on stock tires, so that's going to be interesting. But let's see what the difference is now in launch. All right. Oh, yeah. Come on and go. It's definitely a lot faster. I mean, it is a hell of a lot faster. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and set a waypoint for here. And we're going to go ahead and have a short drive over there. And I figured out, I was like, we were that close. We might as well have a quick drive over there just to see what it's actually like. Now, these stock brakes and tires with this much added power, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Stock brakes and tires are not the best for this much power. And I know that really brakes and tires aren't going to do too much for this particular challenge at hand, but my God, they are a very helpful addition if it's something that you're really interested in doing. Like, if you want the car to be any sort of, like, balanced at all, you want to do those brakes and tires, trust me.
100 yards, turn left.
It's almost like, dare I say, kind of floppy. Like on the stock suspension, and I know that that's probably, like, floppy is the wrong way to describe any Evo of any kind, but still, in comparison to what it could be, it's a big difference. Staying in that power. Oh, boy. All right, down to third. Wow, these ratios are weird. Oh, my God, you're just... Why is it a Subaru that rams into me if I'm in an Evo? All right.
Arrived at your destination.
So now we can get it positioned where we want it. And I'll back it up more. That's good enough. That's close enough. All right, we ready for this boosted launch? 6,000 seems a little high, but 3, 2, 1, go. It worked. Didn't get any wheel spin. Already doing way better, but I'm not sure yet if it's going to hit that 174. I mean, that's a big number. It's a huge number. $160.7. So we still have another 14 miles an hour to go. So it's back now to the house, back to the garage, and back to the drawing board. So next up, we're going to actually handle a couple of the platform issues that I was talking about beforehand. We're going to throw a race suspension on it, and I feel kind of iffy about taking weight out of it because this is supposed to be the kind of like idea of a street car. While I'm here, I am going to space the wheels because I think they look so much better that way. Oh my God. I mean, that fixes the whole deal right there. But let's see. Tire compound is going to be race tires, and tire width is going to be up to a 275 square, because we need to be ready for the power that this thing is going to put to the ground. So with that being said, now it's time to reinforce the valve train, build the block, build the internals, race turbo, throw that on there, race intercooler piping, and oil and cooling, and that brings us to a final number of 661 horsepower and 548 foot-pounds of torque, weighing in at 3311. So with that being said, this may now be able to beat that 174 set by the Murcielago SV. All right, we are out of the garage now. Let's see what this thing can do, and let's see how different it is. Let's do a quick test launch real quick. Oh my God. It gets out of the hole perfectly. Let me do that one more time, because that was a super clean launch, like right at like 3,900 RPM. Let's do that once more. And go. Tiny little chirp of the wheels, and it is away. And it's fast. Really, really, really freaking fast. Let's go ahead and build some boost. There we go. That'll still do fine. Like 4,500 RPM. How much boost are we pushing right now? 9.1 pounds of boost. So we're going to be launching at like 9.1 pounds, 4,400 RPM. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This thing is boosting up to 29 PSI. That is insane. Especially for a road car. Oh, boom! 179.49. So all it took, well, I say all, what it took for this Evo to beat that Lamborghini Murcielago SV was basically over 600 horsepower, almost 700 horsepower, and a lot of upgrades. Basically, a entirely fully built 4G63 with a big turbo running almost 30 pounds of boost. So, would it be easy to do? Not necessarily, but is it possible? Absolutely. So I hope you guys enjoyed this basically tuner car versus supercar showdown, and if you did, make sure you click that like button. Tell me in the comment section below if you enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more. There are new videos every single day here on this channel, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.